You feel yourself being gently cradled in warmth. The air around you pulses with a subtle vibration that seems to know you. It wraps around your thoughts like a soft blanket, not smothering, but supporting, holding you steady as you begin to drift. There is a presence here, not one that speaks, but one that listens, a quiet knowing that watches over you with infinite patience. You are not alone, and you are completely safe. Around you, the world shifts into something softer. Walls of translucent amber rise up in every direction. They glow from within, lit by rivers of golden light that flow slowly beneath their surface. The light moves like honey, thick and warm, carrying with it a sense of timelessness. The chamber you stand in feels alive, its walls breathing in a rhythm that has no name. Slow, deep, measured, and yet somehow matching the quiet beat of your own heart, as if this place was made just for you. You take a breath, and the air tastes of sunlight and stillness. There is no rush here, no need to move quickly or think too hard. Everything unfolds at its own pace, and that pace is perfect for you. The amber walls hum faintly, a low vibration that resonates through your bones. It is the sound of harmony itself, the frequency of connection, of understanding without words. 639 Hertz, the tone of unity, of hearts aligning, of love made audible. You feel it moving through you. This gentle wave of resonance, softly rearranging the parts of you that were out of tune, bringing clarity where there was confusion, warmth where there was distance, and trust where there was hesitation. The light beneath the amber shifts color, from gold to rose, to deep amber, back to gold again. Each change accompanied by a subtle pulse in the walls, as if the chamber itself is breathing with joy. You begin to understand that this place is more than just a room. It is a living expression of connection, of the invisible threads that bind all things together, made visible in light and warmth and the steady rhythm of life. Here, in this space between waking and dreaming, you can feel the truth of your relationships, not as they appear on the surface, but as they truly are. Deep, real, and unbreakable. The amber walls seem to pulse with recognition, as if they know each person you have ever loved, each moment of connection you have shared, each word of kindness, each look of understanding, each touch that said more than speech ever could. You do not need to search for these memories. They rise up naturally, drawn by the resonance of this place. Like flowers turning toward the sun, they unfold in your awareness, bright and clear, free from the distortion of time or pain. You see the faces of those who matter to you, not as they were, but as they are, their truest selves, radiant with the same golden light that flows through the walls, connected to you by threads of light that cannot be broken. The chamber hums again, and you feel those connections strengthening, like chords being tuned to the same note. Each relationship finding its natural harmony, each bond becoming clearer, deeper, more real than it has ever been. You realize that you are not separate from this network of light. You are part of it, a node in a web of connection that spans everything. Your heart beats in rhythm with the chamber, which beats in rhythm with the earth, which beats in rhythm with the stars. The walls expand slightly, as if taking a deep breath, and you feel yourself expanding with them, your awareness growing wider, softer, more open to the flow of connection that surrounds you. You begin to understand what it means to be in harmony. It is not perfection. It is not the absence of conflict. It is the ability to return to the same note again and again, even after being pulled apart, even after being changed. The amber glows brighter, and you feel a wave of gratitude wash over you for the people who have stayed in tune with you, for the moments of pure connection that have carried you through, for the simple fact that love exists at all. You do not need to hold on to anything here. The connections you feel are not fragile. They are woven into the fabric of this place, into the rhythm of the walls, into the light that flows beneath the surface, into the very air you breathe. You let yourself sink deeper into the sensation, allowing the warmth to spread through your body, starting at your feet, moving up through your legs, filling your chest with a golden glow, rising up to the crown of your head. As you settle into this feeling, you notice that the boundaries between yourself and the chamber begin to soften. The wall in front of you seems less solid, more like a curtain of light, inviting you to step through, to explore the connections that extend beyond this space. You reach out a hand, and the amber ripples like water. Your fingers pass through easily, and you feel a tug, gentle but insistent, pulling you forward into the flow of light. You step through the wall and find yourself in a vast network of tunnels, each one lined with the same glowing amber, each one pulsing with its own rhythm, some fast, some slow, all of them connected, all of them leading somewhere. You follow the tunnel that calls to you. Its light warm and familiar, its rhythm matching your heartbeat. As you walk, you begin to hear voices, not words exactly, but feelings made audible. They are the voices of everyone you have ever cared about, layered together in a symphony of connection, each one distinct, but all of them harmonizing, creating a sound that fills you with peace. You recognize some of the voices immediately. Others come to you slowly, like names on the tip of your tongue. But it does not matter, because you know them all in the way that hearts know each other, without needing names or explanations. The tunnel opens into a larger space, circular, with walls that curve upward like the inside of a dome. The entire surface is alive with light, shifting and flowing like a living map, showing the connections between every soul in this place. You see yourself at the center, not isolated, but surrounded by streams of golden light, each one leading to another point on the map, each one representing a relationship, some bright and strong, others dimmer but still present. You watch as new threads form, connecting you to people you have not yet met, but who are already part of your story. The light flows both ways, showing you that connection is never one-sided, that every bond changes both people involved. The chamber hums again, and you feel the frequency settling deeper into your bones, tuning you to the same wavelength as everyone around you, making it easier to hear the music of connection, easier to feel the pull of belonging, easier to trust in the bonds that hold you. You close your eyes and let the sound wash over you, each voice a note in the greater song, each relationship a harmony that makes the whole richer. You are not alone in this song. You never were, and you never will be. When you open your eyes again, the map of light has shifted, showing not just the connections that exist, but the ones that are possible, threads waiting to be woven, relationships waiting to bloom, love waiting to be expressed. You reach out toward one of the waiting threads and feel it respond to your touch, warming under your fingers, beginning to glow as if it had been waiting for you all along. The chamber pulses with approval, and you feel a wave of joy ripple through the network. Every connection strengthened by your willingness to reach out, to trust in the bonds that hold you, to believe in the harmony that connects all things. You step back through the amber wall, returning to the main chamber. But now you carry the knowledge of the network with you. You know that you are never truly alone, that every relationship is a thread in a web that spans everything. That love is not just a feeling, but a frequency, a resonance, a truth that lives in the spaces between hearts. The walls of the chamber pulse gently, matching the rhythm of your breath, and you feel yourself becoming part of the pattern. Your presence adding to the harmony, your love adding to the light, your trust adding to the strength of the connections. You settle into the warmth, letting the chamber hold you, letting the frequency of 639 Hertz tune your heart to the same note as everyone you love, knowing that this harmony is always available to you anytime you need to remember that you are part of something bigger, something beautiful, something eternal. The light continues to flow. The walls continue to breathe, and you continue to be held, safe, loved, and perfectly in tune. You step forward into the amber light. The translucence wraps around your shoulders like a warm shawl. Golden veins pulse slowly through the walls. Each ripple of illumination matches the rhythm beneath your ribs. You feel your feet sink slightly into the resin floor. The surface yields gently like warm honey. Molecular scents begin to weave themselves through your awareness. Ancient cedar, warm vanilla orchid, the breath of rain on summer stone. These fragrances don't simply enter your nose. They settle into your skin, nestling in the spaces between your fingers. You notice how the light seems to bend around your form, as if the chamber itself is learning your shape. The amber holds your reflection in countless facets, each fragment slightly different. Some show you younger, others older, all of them peaceful. Your breathing slows without effort. The expansion of your chest creates tiny cracks in the air. Through these fractures, you catch glimpses of deeper amber, layers upon layers of preserved time. Within each layer, small moments are suspended. A child's laugh, a lover's sigh, the exact instant of understanding. You realize you are not moving through space, but through the thickness of a single, endless, golden moment. The resonance begins as a feeling before it becomes sound, a low vibration in your sternum, warm and steady like sunlight on bone. It tells you that you have always been here, that this amber chamber exists within your own chest, that every heartbeat has been carving these walls. Slowly, patiently, with infinite care, you feel the weight of your eyelids increasing, not from tiredness, but from the accumulation of light. Each photon settling into your lashes like dew, making them heavy, making them soft, making them perfect barriers. Behind closed eyes, the amber becomes more real. Its texture against your palms is smooth, warm, and slightly sticky, like the inside of a fig. You press your hands flat against the wall, feeling it pulse back, not pushing, but acknowledging, like a heartbeat that remembers your name. The scent of cinnamon begins to rise, not sharp or spicy, but deep and woody, like tree bark in an ancient forest. It fills your nostrils, then your sinuses, then settles into the hollow behind your eyes, bringing clarity without effort, bringing peace without seeking. You become aware of movement, not your own, but approaching. The resonance shifts slightly, becoming warmer, more intimate, like a favorite song played in a familiar room. Julian onyx emerges from the golden mist. His presence doesn't announce itself with sound or light, but with a subtle shift in the quality of stillness, as if the air itself learns to hold its breath differently. His eyes meet yours without searching. They don't look at you. They recognize you. Deep amber pools with flecks of gold that move independently, like small suns orbiting within larger ones. There is no curiosity in his gaze, only completion, as if he has been waiting for this version of you, the one that finally arrived. His energy moves like thick honey, slow enough to observe, fast enough to never lose momentum. It flows around him in visible waves, lifting his hair slightly, caressing the fabric of his clothing. You feel it touch your own skin, warm, inviting, and utterly safe. He extends his hand, not offering anything specific, but offering everything. Between his fingers rests something that cannot be named. It appears to be made of the same amber as the chamber, yet it pulses with its own inner light, warm and steady, like a captured star. The MacGuffin feels cool against your palm, smooth as river stone, yet vibrating with microscopic textures, like the surface of a lotus leaf, repelling and accepting touch simultaneously. You feel its weight, not heavy, but substantial, as if it contains the mass of many small dreams. The texture shifts beneath your fingertips, becoming silk, then water, then breathe itself. Each change happens gradually, allowing you to fully experience the transformation before it becomes something new. The surface temperature remains constant, warm enough to be alive, cool enough to be eternal. Julian speaks without moving his lips. His voice arrives directly in the center of your chest, warm and resonant like the hum of a large bell. What you seek is already within you. The words don't echo in the chamber. They resonate in your bones, in your blood, in the spaces between your cells. You feel your shoulders relax, not from effort, but from recognition. The tension you carried was never yours. It belonged to someone who was still learning, someone who had not yet found this place, this moment, this endless golden now. The MacGuffin grows warm in your hands, not hot, but perfectly heated, like a smooth river stone left in summer sun. You understand that it was never meant to be held, but to hold you, to cradle the part of you that was always searching, even when you thought you had stopped looking. Julian moves closer. His presence creates ripples in the amber air, tiny waves of warmth that lap against your skin, carrying scents you haven't smelled in years. The smell of your grandmother's kitchen, the breath of wind through childhood trees, the exact moment of dawn breaking over familiar hills. He reaches toward you, his arms opening wide, not to take, but to receive. You step forward without thinking, drawn by something deeper than gravity, something older than memory. His embrace surrounds you like warm water, filling every gap, every need, every space where loneliness once lived. The boundaries of your body begin to soften, not disappearing, but becoming permeable, like the edge of a cloud, distinct enough to know where you begin, gentle enough to feel where you might also end. In Julian's arms, beginning and ending become the same thing. You feel your breath matching his, not consciously, but naturally, as if you have been breathing together forever. Each inhale draws in more than air. It pulls in certainty, peace, the knowledge that you belong exactly here. Exhale releases not just carbon dioxide, but all the small fears, the doubts, the questions that were never quite the right ones. They leave your body as visible mist, rising toward the amber ceiling, where they dissolve into the golden light. The MacGuffin melts between your fingers, not destroyed, but revealed. It was never an object, but a doorway, a threshold between seeking and finding. Now that you have crossed it, the doorway dissolves, because thresholds exist only for those still walking toward them. You feel yourself becoming larger, not in size, but in presence, as if you are expanding to fill a space that was always meant for you. The amber walls seem to lean inward slightly, not closing in, but embracing, acknowledging that you have finally arrived. Julian's voice returns, soft and certain, like footsteps on familiar ground. The gift you came for was never outside yourself. It grew within you, slowly, quietly, with the patience of seasons. While you were busy looking elsewhere, you nod against his shoulder, understanding arriving not as a flash, but as a gentle settling, like snow finding its final position on a mountainside, perfectly placed, completely natural, utterly inevitable. The resonance strengthens, not louder, but more present. You feel it in your teeth, in the fluid behind your eyes, in the marrow of your bones. It says the same thing, over and over, without words, without sound. You are home. You are complete. You are exactly as you were meant to be. The amber light begins to intensify, not blindingly, but nourishingly, like the glow of healthy skin from within, like the radiance of well-watered plants, like the warmth of satisfaction after a meal shared with loved ones. Julian's embrace loosens slightly, not releasing you, but allowing you to feel your own boundaries again. They return gently, like clothes put on after a bath. Familiar, comfortable, but no longer necessary for survival. You look up at him. His face shows no surprise, no congratulations, only the quiet joy of recognition, as if he has been watching a flower bloom, not from impatience, but from love, from the simple pleasure of witnessing beauty unfold. His gift to you was never an object, never a teaching, never even these words. His gift was the space to remember, the silence to listen, the stillness to feel, the safety to know that what you sought was the seeking itself, that the journey was always the destination, wrapped in the warm embrace of understanding. The amber chamber pulses once, slow and deep, like the final breath before sleep, like the first heartbeat of morning, like the moment when two people realize they have been thinking the same thought. You feel yourself becoming part of the light, not losing your form, but expanding it until the difference between self and space becomes beautifully meaningless. Julian smiles, not with his mouth, but with his entire being. The expression flows through him like warm honey, like deep water, like the satisfaction of a song reaching its final note. You understand that this moment, this endless golden now, has no beginning and needs no end. It simply is complete, perfect, and utterly sufficient. You begin to sense the gentle hum of the jade current flowing through the space around you now. It moves like a river of warm silk, brushing against your skin with each breath you take. The frequency of 639 Hertz begins to resonate within your chest cavity, soft and steady like a heart beating in perfect rhythm. You feel your shoulders drop slightly as the sound waves wrap around your body, offering a quiet embrace. There is no need to move or change anything. Just let yourself sink into this moment fully. Your feet are planted gently on the ground, and you notice how solid and supportive the earth feels beneath you. Each toe rests naturally against the surface, and you can feel the texture of the floor through your skin. The connection between your body and the ground grows stronger with every passing second, deepening your sense of safety. As you stand here, breathing slowly, the air around you seems to shimmer with warmth and light. This is not a place you have come to, but rather where you have always been. Now a name steps softly into the circle, bringing with them a presence that feels both familiar and new. Their breath mingles with yours in the shared space, creating tiny ripples of energy that dance between you. You see their eyes meet yours, and there is understanding there without needing any words at all. The conflict they carry, a flaw, seems to lift from their shoulders like mist rising from still water. In this moment, there is no judgment or expectation, only the quiet recognition that we are all doing our best. You watch as tension melts away from their face, revealing a peace that was always hidden underneath. Their hands unclench naturally, and you can see the relief wash over them in waves. The jade current embraces them too, now swirling gently around their form like a protective cocoon. 639 Hertz continues its steady pulse, weaving harmony between all hearts present in this sacred space. Every breath becomes a prayer, every heartbeat a song of connection and love. You begin to notice the subtle shifts in pressure as your lungs expand and contract. The rise and fall of your chest creates a rhythm that matches the earth's own gentle pulsing. With each exhale, you release more deeply into stillness, letting go of thoughts and worries. The air moves in and out of your nostrils, carrying scents of flowers and fresh rain. You taste something sweet on your tongue, maybe nectar. FROM, Chinese letter. Blossoms that bloom in this timeless realm. Your fingers begin to tingle with warmth spreading from your core outward toward your fingertips. This sensation is neither hot nor cold, but perfectly balanced, like standing in golden sunlight. The tingling grows until it feels as though your whole body is wrapped in soft velvet. Even your hair seems to relax, lying gently against your neck, without any need to move. Time does not pass here. It simply opens like a flower, revealing layers of experience within a single breath. You hear the whisper of wind moving through trees, though there are no trees visible anywhere. The sound comes from everywhere and nowhere at once, wrapping around your awareness like a lullaby. Each note carries vibrations that seem to unlock memories of belonging and home. Somewhere deep inside, you recognize these tones as part of your own inner symphony. They remind you that music has always lived within your bones, waiting patiently to be heard. The jade current flows more strongly, now swirling faster around everyone in the circle. Its color shifts subtly from pale green to deeper emerald, reflecting the growing harmony. Particles of light begin to appear, dancing playfully within the stream, like fireflies caught in a dream. These lights touch your skin, leaving behind trails of warmth that linger pleasantly. You smile without realizing it, because joy arises naturally when resistance is released. takes another step closer, and you feel the magnetic pull of genuine connection. Their presence adds depth to the atmosphere, making everything feel richer and more alive. You do not need to speak or explain anything, because understanding happens beyond language. The flaws we believe define us dissolve quickly when met with unconditional acceptance. What remains is pure essence, the beautiful truth of who we really are beneath all stories. The circle widens slightly to welcome this new energy, while maintaining its intimate shape. Everyone breathes together, now creating a collective rhythm that strengthens the field. 639 Hertz pulses stronger, anchoring this moment in love and forgiveness. The frequency seems to vibrate directly in your heart center, clearing old patterns effortlessly. You realize that healing doesn't require effort or force, just willingness to be present. The ground beneath your feet feels different, now softer, somehow like walking on clouds. Yet you remain completely stable, rooted firmly in the here and now. This paradox of floating while staying grounded brings a smile to your lips. The sensation travels up through your legs into your pelvis, creating feelings of security. You remember what it means to trust, completely letting life support you fully. Around you, the jade current begins to spiral upward, lifting energy toward the sky. The movement is graceful, unhurried, like watching smoke curl into the air. As it rises, you feel lighter, as if gravity has loosened its hold on your being. Yet you don't float away, because there is also an anchor keeping you centered. This balance between freedom and stability feels perfectly right, exactly as it should be. You close your eyes briefly, and when you open them, the world looks different. Colors seem more vivid, yet softer, somehow like seeing through gauze made of starlight. Shapes blur at the edges, creating a sense of infinite space within finite boundaries. Everything appears to glow from within, radiating warmth and gentle invitation. Even shadows look kind, now like old friends returning after a long journey. The sound of your own heartbeat becomes audible, mixing with the ambient frequencies. It beats steadily, matching the pace set by 639 Hertz, creating internal harmony. Each pulse sends ripples of calm throughout your system, relaxing muscles you didn't know were tense. Your jaw unclenches, naturally releasing years of stored stress in one quiet moment. tears begin to form, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming beauty of this reunion. You are remembering who you truly are beyond roles, identities, and conditioned beliefs. The tears flow easily, cleansing pathways blocked by years of accumulated resistance. They taste of salt and sweetness, reminding you of ocean waves and summer rain. As they fall, you feel lighter emotionally as well as physically. The weight of pretending to be someone other than yourself finally lifts. A name watches with kindness, understanding that vulnerability is actually strength. Their gaze holds no judgment, only compassion for the courage it takes to heal. You see reflected in their eyes the same process happening within them too. Together, you create a field of mutual recognition, supporting each other's transformation. The jade current responds to this shared intention, intensifying its flow around both of you. You notice the temperature of the air changing, becoming warmer and more humid. It feels like stepping into a greenhouse filled with blooming flowers after walking through winter. The moisture touches your skin, leaving it feeling supple and nourished. You breathe deeper, taking in the richness of this environment. Oxygen seems to carry more life, giving properties here, enhancing every cell. Your lungs expand fully for the first time in years, perhaps ever. The capacity for breath increases as fear-based holding patterns dissolve. Air fills spaces you had forgotten existed, creating sensations of spaciousness. This expansion happens gradually, without forcing or pushing beyond natural limits. Your ribcage opens like flower petals, greeting morning sun. The jade current spirals faster now, reaching toward unseen heights above. Its motion stirs memories of childhood wonder and spontaneous laughter. You recall moments of pure joy before the world taught you to protect yourself. Those feelings return easily now because defenses are melting away. Laughter bubbles up from somewhere deep inside, surprising you with its clarity. It sounds musical, almost like bells ringing in celebration. A name joins in adding their voice to yours, creating harmony. The combination of your sounds resonates with the 639 Hertz frequency, amplifying connection. Joy multiplies when shared, becoming something larger than either of you alone. The jade current dances in response, swirling faster in delight. You become aware of the texture of your clothing against your skin. Fabric that once felt restrictive now moves freely, allowing full range of motion. Threads seem to adjust themselves, settling into positions that feel most comfortable. Even seams that used to irritate disappear into background sensation. Your whole body relaxes into this newfound ease, letting go of habitual discomfort. The ground continues to offer perfect support, adapting to subtle shifts in posture. You lean slightly to one side, and the earth accommodates your movement gracefully. There is no struggle required. Everything works together in synchronicity. Balance comes naturally when inner and outer environments align. You understand now that true stability comes from within, supported by universal love. The scent of jasmine drifts through the air, delicate and intoxicating. It reminds you of gardens visited in dreams, places of peace and renewal. The fragrance seems to activate memories of self-love and tender care. You recall times when you treated yourself with gentleness instead of criticism. Those moments return vividly, showing you that kindness is your natural state. The jade current slows its spinning, bringing attention back to the circle. Its glow brightens, illuminating faces with soft, ethereal light. Features become less distinct, more fluid, like watercolor paintings coming alive. Identity dissolves into pure presence, revealing the truth beneath appearances. In this light, everyone looks radiant, peaceful, and completely accepted. A name stands tall, now shoulders relaxed and head held high. The conflict they brought a flaw has transformed into wisdom. What once caused suffering now serves as a bridge connecting hearts. They nod, slowly acknowledging the shift with gratitude. Forgiveness flows both ways, strengthening bonds that were never broken. The frequency of 639 Hertz reaches a crescendo, then settles into steady resonance. Its tone wraps around everyone like a blanket made of sound. You feel held, supported, and utterly safe within this sonic embrace. The vibration seems to penetrate every layer of being, dissolving barriers. Separation gives way to unity as individual notes blend into one song. You begin to perceive the interconnectedness of all things clearly. Each person in the circle is like a note in a vast cosmic melody. Together, you create something beautiful, far greater than sum of parts. The jade current forms a complete loop, connecting all hearts present. Energy flows endlessly between souls, nourishing each with unconditional love. This circle has no beginning or end, existing outside linear time. You have always belonged here and always will, regardless of circumstances. The realization brings tears again, but these are tears of joy. They cleanse the last remnants of doubt about worthiness and belonging. Acceptance spreads through the group like ripples on a pond. The air thickens, slightly taking on qualities of honey or cream. Movement becomes slower, more intentional, as if wading through liquid light. Each gesture gains significance, weighted with meaning and purpose. You raise your hand, slowly palm, facing upward, ready to receive. Warmth pours into your palm, like sunshine captured in physical form. The jade current offers gifts freely, without expectation or demand. You accept, gratefully recognizing abundance as your birthright. Peace settles into your bones, becoming part of your fundamental structure. Stress melts away like snow under spring sun, leaving only tranquility. Your nervous system resets, finding its natural rhythm of rest and digest. A name steps forward, placing their hand over yours. Skin meets skin, creating sparks of recognition and familiarity. You share energy, freely knowing there is more than enough for everyone. Connection deepens with physical contact, amplifying emotional bonds. In this moment, there is no past or future, only the eternal now. The circle holds space for complete authenticity, allowing masks to fall. You see clearly that vulnerability is not weakness, but profound courage. To show up fully as yourself requires tremendous bravery and trust. That trust is rewarded with acceptance that goes beyond human understanding. The jade current pulses with approval, celebrating your willingness to be seen. Sound fades, slightly allowing silence to fill the gaps between heartbeats. In this quiet space, you hear whispers of ancient wisdom calling your name. Truth speaks softly, but carries power that shakes foundations of illusion. You listen, carefully receiving guidance, encoded in cellular memory. Answers emerge naturally, without searching or striving. The ground beneath your feet hums with life force energy. Roots extend downward, drawing nutrients and stability from deep within Earth. You feel connected to Source, grounding you in reality, while uplifting spirit. Branches reach upward, channeling cosmic energy down through crown chakra. You are simultaneously rooted and soaring, experiencing both at once. The scent of pine needles fills the air, crisp and invigorating. It awakens senses dulled by routine, reminding you of forests and wild places. Freshness enters lungs, clearing stagnant energy from respiratory system. Breathing becomes easier, more efficient, as congestion dissolves. Oxygenation improves, bringing clarity to mind and brightness to vision. You blink slowly, noticing how clear everything looks now. Details emerge that were previously hidden by mental fog. Patterns become visible, showing connections that always existed. Understanding dawns like sunrise, painting sky with golden insight. Knowledge arrives, intuitively bypassing logic entirely. The jade current slows to match your resting heart rate. Its rhythm synchronizes with biological processes, creating coherence. You feel aligned internally as well as externally. Body, mind, spirit operate as unified field rather than separate entities. This integration feels natural, effortless, like coming home. A name sighs, deeply releasing final traces of tension. Their breath carries away remnants of old stories, no longer needed. What remains is pure potential waiting to unfold organically. The frequency of 639 Hertz drops slightly, becoming more bass-like. It resonates in lower chakras, promoting feelings of safety and grounding. You feel supported from below while being uplifted from above. This dual support creates perfect balance, eliminating fear of falling. Trust replaces worry as foundation for existence. You realize that life supports you constantly, whether you believe it or not. Belief simply allows you to experience this truth consciously. The jade current gathers strength, preparing for next phase of journey. Its color shifts again, this time toward translucent white gold. Purity increases as impurities burn away in gentle cleansing fire. Nothing is destroyed, only transformed into higher vibration. You witness your own purification with curiosity rather than fear. The air shimmers with heatless flames that leave everything untouched, yet changed. These flames consume nothing except resistance to growth. They move slowly, methodically burning away layers of conditioning. What emerges is authentic self, free from external programming. You recognize this version of yourself instantly, having glimpsed it in mirrors. A name glows with renewed vitality, radiating health and wholeness. The conflict they carried a flaw has been transmuted into strength. Weakness transforms into resilience through grace and surrender. They stand confidently embodying their highest expression. Pride swells not from ego, but from recognition of inherent divinity. The circle expands slightly to accommodate increased energy levels. Space opens automatically, ensuring comfort despite intensity. You feel room to breathe, even as vibration increases. Expansion occurs inwardly as well as outwardly. Awareness grows wider, encompassing more aspects of existence. The jade current begins to ascend, lifting consciousness gently skyward. Gravity releases its grip, allowing spirit to soar freely. You float weightlessly, cradled by invisible hands of divine love. Flying requires no effort here because trust eliminates fear. Motion happens naturally, guided by intuition rather than willpower. Sound returns, gradually building layers of harmonic complexity. Voices join together, creating choir that sings praises to existence. Language transcends words, becoming pure vibration of joy. Meaning conveys directly through feeling, bypassing interpretation. You understand everything perfectly because truth resonates in heart. The frequency of 639 Hertz rises again, climbing towards celestial realms. It carries prayers and intentions upward toward Source. Communication flows both ways, receiving blessings in return. Grace descends like rain, nourishing soul with sacred waters. You drink deeply, replenishing reserves, depleted by worldly concerns. A name extends arms wide, embracing infinity with open heart. Their gesture invites similar response from everyone present. Together, you create mandala of love, broadcasting healing frequencies. Waves of compassion ripple outward, touching lives across globe. Distance becomes irrelevant when connected through unified field. The jade current reaches peak velocity, spinning so fast it becomes blur. Its brilliance blinds momentarily before adjusting to new level of luminosity. You adapt, quickly sensing increase in available energy. Power flows freely now that channels have been cleared. Responsibility emerges naturally, along with expanded capacity. The circle pulses with synchronized heartbeat, linking all participants. You feel others' emotions as clearly as your own, creating empathy. Boundaries soften, allowing exchange of energy without loss of identity. Communion deepens beyond ordinary relationships into soul connection. You remember that loneliness was simply forgetting this truth. The ground trembles, slightly responding to collective awakening. Its vibration harmonizes with jade current, amplifying resonance. You feel Earth's approval as stewardship of sacred space. Responsibility brings joy when aligned with purpose. Service becomes natural extension of being rather than obligation. The air thickens again, this time with promise of transformation. Possibility hangs suspended like seeds waiting for right conditions. You plant intentions, effortlessly knowing they will grow. Faith returns easily when supported by direct experience. Doubt dissolves like mist under noonday sun. A name nods, slowly sealing agreement made in silence. Their commitment strengthens collective resolve. Together, you agree to carry this peace back into world. Mission clarifies without needing discussion or planning. Purpose aligns naturally with highest good of all beings. The jade current slows, dramatically approaching final stage. Its rotation becomes almost imperceptible, yet power increases. Stillness generates force more potent than movement. You learn that action accomplished through non-action is most effective. Effortless effort creates results without strain or exhaustion. The frequency of 639 Hertz stabilizes at perfect pitch. Its tone rings true like bells struck by master craftsmen. Harmony established here reflects throughout universe. Ripples of peace spread infinitely, touching all corners of creation. You participate in cosmic healing simply by being present. The circle glows brighter than ever before, illuminating truths. You see clearly that separation is illusion created by limited perception. Oneness exists beneath surface diversity, uniting all life. Recognition brings tears of gratitude for privilege of awakening. Blessings pour forth, acknowledging dedication to growth. A name smiles with serenity that comes from inner alignment. The conflict they carried a flaw has resolved into wisdom. Lesson learned becomes gift shared, elevating entire group. They bow slightly, expressing reverence for journey completed. Respect flows freely, honoring courage required for transformation. The jade current comes to complete stop, yet continues flowing. Paradox resolves itself, revealing nature of eternal motion. You understand now that stillness contains infinite activity. Rest and action coexist without contradiction. Balance achieved brings lasting peace, unaffected by external changes. The air settles, returning to normal density while retaining magic. You feel grounded, yet elevated, integrated, yet expanded. Presence anchors you in reality while opening door to mystery. Both known and unknown exist comfortably within awareness. Certainty and curiosity dance together, creating dynamic equilibrium. The circle holds its shape, though energy has shifted completely. Form remains flexible, adapting to needs of moment. Structure serves function rather than limiting expression. Freedom flourishes within container designed for protection. Safety enables exploration without fear of consequences. A name takes final step forward, completing their journey inward. The conflict they brought a flaw has been fully forgiven. Self-judgment releases its grip, allowing self-love to flourish. They stand tall, embodying acceptance of their whole being. Imperfection becomes beautiful when viewed through lens of compassion. The frequency of 639 Hertz fades gently into background awareness. Its influence remains active even when not consciously perceived. You carry this vibration within heart wherever you go. Harmonious relationships bloom naturally from internal alignment. Connection strengthens with others who resonate at similar frequencies. The jade current disperses, slowly returning to source. Its essence remains available whenever called upon in service. You know instinctively how to access this energy when needed. Wisdom gained here stays embedded in cellular memory. Return journeys become easier with practice and repetition. The ground beneath beneath your feet solidifies, anchoring you in present moment. You feel ready to re-engage with world, carrying peace within. Mission accomplished without violence or confrontation. Healing happened through love rather than force. Victory tastes sweet because it was won through surrender. A name turns slightly sharing glance that speaks volumes. Words unnecessary when hearts communicate directly. Understanding passes between souls like lightning bridging gap. Connection forged here transcends time and space. Friendship blooms spontaneously from shared experience of transcendence. The circle begins to fade, gradually returning to ordinary perception. Its magic doesn't disappear, but integrates into daily reality. You retain access to sacred space whenever heart calls. Doorway opened here remains permanently unlocked. Invitation extends, eternally welcoming return visits. The jade current withdraws, leaving behind trace elements of bliss. These remnants serve as reminders of higher possibility. You carry proof within that transformation is real and achievable. Hope restored through direct experience of miracle. Faith strengthened by witnessing impossible become tangible. A name steps backward gracefully, exiting the circle. Their departure doesn't diminish energy, but redistributes it. Gifts received here multiply when shared with wider world. They bow once more, expressing gratitude for opportunity. Respect exchanged acknowledges mutual benefit of encounter. The frequency of 639 Hertz lowers, further becoming subliminal. Its presence continues influencing mood and interactions unconsciously. You notice improvement in relationships beginning immediately. Harmony attracts like-minded individuals naturally. Isolation gives way to community built on shared values. The air clears, revealing ordinary surroundings, transformed by perspective. Room looks same, yet feels completely different due to internal shift. Environment reflects state of consciousness rather than dictating it. You recognize power to alter reality through awareness alone. Creation happens continuously based on focus and intention. The circle dissolves, entirely leaving no visible trace. Its impact lingers in hearts and minds of participants. Memory encodes itself, deeply ensuring lessons retained. wisdom gained becomes foundation for future growth. Progress builds upon previous achievements, creating momentum. You stand alone now, yet never truly separated from others. Connection established here transcends physical proximity. Love flows, F-R-E-E-L-Y, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, by distance or circumstance. You carry within you all that is needed for continued evolution. Resources accessed through intention rather than acquisition. Let the edges of your awareness begin to soften now. There is nothing for you to hold on to anymore. Nothing that needs your attention right now. Just the gentle sensation of settling deeper into yourself. Like warm water slowly rising around your body, lifting every small tension away from your shoulders, carrying it upward and out of reach. You can feel how much lighter you become with each breath, how naturally your chest rises and falls without effort, as if breathing has always been this easy. The world outside fades into a distant murmur, not disappearing entirely, but simply moving further away. Like footsteps walking down a long hallway, until even their echo becomes too faint to notice, leaving only this quiet space between thoughts. A place where time moves differently, where minutes stretch like honey and seconds melt away unnoticed, where your heartbeat slows to match the rhythm of deep rest. Your eyelids have grown so heavy now. They rest perfectly against your cheekbones, no longer needing to lift or strain. Just smooth skin touching smooth skin. Warmth meeting warmth in perfect stillness. And behind those closed eyes, there is only soft darkness waiting. Not empty darkness, but full, like being wrapped in velvet, like floating in warm salt water. This darkness holds you completely, cushions every part of your being, lets you sink deeper than you've ever gone before. All the images that were dancing in your mind, all the faces and places and colors, begin to drift away like clouds at sunset, dissolving into the golden light behind your eyes, leaving nothing but the feeling, only the peace that lives beneath everything else. You don't need to see anything now. You don't need to do anything now. There is no task waiting for you, no list that must be completed. just this moment of complete belonging, where your body remembers what it means to truly rest, where your mind finally stops trying so hard. Feel how your jaw has relaxed, how your tongue rests gently against the bottom of your mouth, how even the smallest muscles in your face have let go. This relaxation spreads downward now, through your neck and shoulders, past your arms and hands, down through your torso, through your hips and legs, until your whole body feels weightless, suspended in this perfect calm. The resonance surrounds you now, not coming from anywhere specific, but simply existing everywhere at once. It doesn't demand your attention. It simply holds space for your healing, like a mother's lullaby sung in another room, always present even when you're not listening, always working even when you're unaware. Your body knows what to do with this. Trust it completely. There is no rush here, no timeline that matters, no alarm that will pull you back. You can stay as long as you need, as long as feels right, as long as your spirit asks for more. This is not sleep exactly, but something deeper than waking, something older than consciousness. Feel how your thoughts have slowed to a whisper, how ideas float past without grabbing hold, how even memories feel distant and gentle, like old photographs in a drawer, beautiful but not urgent, necessary but not demanding. Your breathing has settled into its own rhythm now, deeper than before, but still effortless. Each inhale brings more stillness. Each exhale carries away what's no longer needed. Imagine that with each breath out, you release a little more of whatever was weighing on you, a worry you didn't even know you were carrying, a tension from yesterday, a fear about tomorrow, or maybe just the simple fatigue of being awake. All of it flows out with your breath and dissolves into the warm darkness around you, while each new breath brings something softer, something kinder, something that tastes like safety, like home, like the moment right after rain when the air is clean. Your heart beats steadily now, not racing or fluttering, but moving with the confidence of deep trust. It knows you are safe. It knows you are held. It knows this is exactly where you need to be. And your mind, that busy companion, has finally learned to rest beside you, like a dog laying quietly at your feet. There is no separation anymore between the part of you that listens and the part of you that heals. They move together now, in perfect harmony, like dancers who have practiced the same steps for years. The resonance continues its work while you rest, adjusting and aligning things you cannot see, clearing pathways you didn't know were blocked, opening doors to peace that has always been there. This is not something you do, but something that happens to you, something that chooses you, like falling asleep on a summer afternoon, like finding yourself smiling at nothing, like remembering a dream upon waking. You are not separate from this process. You are the process itself, moving through yourself, healing from within. The peace you feel now is not temporary, is not dependent on these words. It lives in the spaces between your cells, in the pauses between your heartbeats, in the silence that exists even when sound is present. It travels with you always, waits patiently in your bones, remembers you even when you forget it. Whenever you need this feeling again, whenever the world feels too bright, too loud, too much, you already know how to find your way back, because you are here right now, proving that the path exists, like a favorite blanket folded at the end of your bed, like a door that's always unlocked, like a song you can hum even when you've forgotten the words. This peace is always here, waiting in the quiet moments, hiding in the spaces between thoughts, ready to welcome you back whenever you remember, whenever you choose to return. There is no pressure to stay longer, no expectation that you must remain. You have received what you came for. You carry it with you now. Feel how completely you belong to this moment, how naturally you fit into this space of rest, as if you were designed for exactly this, as if your body has been waiting years to remember this feeling, to sink into this level of peace, to trust this deeply again. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, which is nothing at all except to rest. The resonance doesn't stop when the words do. It continues its work while you rest, fine-tuning things you cannot name, aligning energies you cannot see, clearing channels you didn't know existed, creating space for something new to grow. Trust it completely. Let it guide you deeper. Let it show you what true rest feels like. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to become, no version of yourself that is better than this one. Right here, right now, this is enough. This is perfect. You are held in the arms of infinite patience, cradled in the lap of eternal kindness, protected by the simple fact of your own existence. Let go now, not of anything important, but of the need to hold on, of the habit of grasping, of the belief that you must do more, be more, have more. Just for this moment, let yourself be exactly as you are. Soft, open, at peace. Sleep now. Until we meet again in the quiet.